Welcome to another episode of Sweet 915. I'm host Curtis Smith. Uh, you know, as you know, every year we come to the end of the Black History Month, and Sweet 915, we always do a special commemorating this month. And so we decided to do something a little different this year and bring on organization that's done a lot in the community for the blacks in America. But a lot of things has happened this week. We had the Black History Parade. We had the Delta celebrate their Founders Day this month. They had a gala. Um, had a couple of events. Today they're having a scholarship symposium at the McCall Neighborhood Center, where they're going to invite the young people to come out and fill out scholarship applications. That's going on right now. So if you have a young high school senior that would like to um, get a scholarship, go down to the McCall Neighborhood Center and fill out an application. There's various Divine Nine organizations down there today to assist your young people in showing them about the application and where to go. So I encourage parents to go out there and take it. It's me, Fedora. Will be back next Sunday. Back next Sunday. But today's show, we're going to talk to one of the Black historical organizations, sororities. I'm sorry, sororities. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the alumni chapter here in El Paso, Texas. We have Miss Carissa Corbin and Miss Yolanda Bacon Hingel. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank
Thank
you. This is an
you.
honor. Hey,
Thank you so
sir.
much. Hello, Sora. How are you?
Okay. So today we're coming to the end of Black History Month, and I watched this show on Amazon. Well, it's actually your documentary for your organization, and I thought that was real special about a lot that you guys did. So I wanted to bring some of the alumni or members of the organization on the show to tell us a little bit about it. But before we do, I want each of you to tell us a little bit about yourself. We'll start with Corbin first.
Hi, I am Charissa Corbin. I am a graduation coach in Macon, Georgia. I am a current member of the Eta Pi Omega Chapter in El Paso, Texas since 2022.
And I am her sorority
What?
sister,
Okay.
also out from El Paso. I'm originally from Virginia, and I serve as a chaplain as well as a committee chair for the chair for strengthening our sisterhood, and have been a member there locally in El Paso since 2021. I came out of Tokyo, Japan, actually,
Okay.
uh, previous to that.
Wow. Tokyo, Japan. Okay. So you traveling. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
So um I know you ladies are the first. Okay. The first of the historical black sorority. So I'm gonna give you a props on that. But I want you to tell me, what does being a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated mean to you, Miss Corbin?
To me, it is a part of setting a legacy and setting ground barriers. It's impeccable. Our history is rich. Our history started a lot of what you see now, and it's all about building the young women that are coming up throughout the community.
Okay. Miss Hingle.
And I totally agree. It's about, of course, our sisterhood. When we see each other,
Yeah.
it's just automatic. There's just an automatic connection between us. We take care of us, of one another from sea to shining sea across the world. But it's about academics. It's about excellence, and it's about legacy. Excited about what we're going to take on for generations, and just encouraging one another through our endeavors and through our academics and through everything we put our hands to. And of course, serving all mankind.
Mankind.
Yes.
Look at y'all trying to be in sync with that thing. Good stuff. Okay. Okay. So this year's theme, Black History Month observance, is Black resistance.
Mhm.
Like I told you, I watched the movie 20 Pearls on Amazon Prime. So if you haven't seen that, ladies and gentlemen, please go check that out. It's an amazing story about this wonderful organization today. So we talk Black resistance in America. How has your organization played a part in the Black resistance in America? Miss Hingel, so you look like you just want to just give it to me. Go ahead.
For me, it's how we support one another. It's us standing the ground, and number one, I think it's okay if I say this. When we look at the resistance fighting continually, we had a sorority sister, the beautiful honorable Coretta Scott King, and then even our vice president today, a member of our organization. That just
Mhm.
shows our persistence in fighting, for equal rights, for representation, and breaking those barriers. And it looks, we think we're here now and it's different, but it's not. We're still fighting those. We're still coming up against resistance of who we are as a people, and the opportunities available to us, and the things that we need to get done to stand up for who we are in this world. We're pioneers, we're leaders, we're successful, and this nation was built on people that look like us and that are like us. And so I think that's what our organization does, is putting us in those positions, in those places, so that we can break those barriers and continue to resist the things that would try to bring us down.
I agree. We were one of the
Outstanding.
first.
Miss Corbin, would you like to elaborate on that question?
I will. We were part of the first to create Black spaces in a traditional white space mentality. So it's very hard to come back from trying to
Hmm.
define your own. And that's exactly where we are. We have defined our own, and we're continuing to define our own, and we don't let anything stop us from breaking down barriers.
Okay. Okay. So I'll start with you. This question, Miss Corbin.
Okay.
So times of Jim Crow, women's suffrage, and the right to vote, the following names are often mentioned: Sora Ethel Rob, Sora Norma Boyd, Sora Nellie Quander, and Sora Dr. Ida Jackson. What can you share with us about these powerful women and what they have done for Black America?
They created
Black
it all for
Americans,
us.
I'm sorry, Black
Said,
Americans.
they set the grounds for us. Sora Ethel Robinson was the first Black female to graduate from Brown University. So she set the tone for the young women coming behind her
Mm.
to graduate and achieve degrees and everything from Brown University, including her sister. She paved the way for her sister to be able to do that. And she proceeded into the lives of careers in teaching and educating. So a lot of it comes with an education background and an educational base. Sora Norma Boyd, she's a founder of AKA, or Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Um, she's as well as an incorporator. She's the reason why we are as distinct as
Mhm.
we are and why we stand out as much as we do. She's also one of the founders of the National Non-Partition Council, or the NPC. So it's groundbreaking material. Each one of them had their own stance on what does it take to break ground to get them to that next level, to show that we are great and we are outstanding and stand above a lot of the others.
Okay, thank you,
Awesome.
Miss Hingle. What are you going to add to that? Because I know you add to that.
You know I do. And
And
thank you, Sora. That was
name those names
beautiful.
again.
That just spoke to my heart, and I want us to consider how it is now trying to establish and set up businesses. We have, even in our local chapter, for example, Dr. Nashunda Carr, who has a practice there. Just think about how much effort and work and knowledge it takes for us to set up businesses now with the opportunities that are free and available to us, the access. And imagine how it was in 1913, attempting or actually successfully incorporating Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated in 1913, the odds they were up against. And then you had mentioned Dr. I believe it was Dr. Ida Jackson,
Dr. Ida.
Dr. Ida Jackson. She
Yes,
was
ma'am.
continually resisted, received that resistance and teaching and being acknowledged for what she was capable of doing. And still they
Hmm.
fought on. And it was because of their persistence, it was because of their determination that we have the opportunities we have now. And as a woman of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, I owe them, myself, and future generations every reason to continue to fight on and to be an example and to persist on for success.
You about to make me cry. You know that, right? That was emotional. That was good. You about to make me cry. So I'm going to ask this question that I saw during the documentary. Out of those names that I mentioned, who would you say made impact for your organization? If you said I
Everyone.
would, I would, I would say uh, everyone. Okay,
Everyone.
Mhm.
okay,
Everyone holds
okay.
a very special part in it.
So yeah. So I don't remember which name, but I'll tell you something that really was when you guys, when the organization, I think one of these ladies headed that, they went down to Mississippi, those blacks in Mississippi during the days of lynching, and
Mhm.
helped them with their medical. They set up a shop, and they had a lot of resistance during that time. And I don't know. That's
Yes.
why I tell people to go watch that movie, because you get to see what these women. It wasn't any men with them. It was women of Alpha
Mhm.
Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated that went down there. Things like 6 or 7 of them, but they were
Mhm.
nurses and doctors that went down to the in those parts during the segregation, and they was resisted by police officers and the KKK, but
Yes.
because of because of the
Mhm.
relationship that some gays had with white America, they were told to leave those ladies alone and let them do their
Wow.
thing. So when we talk resistance, that's one of the things about that movie that really impacted me, to see them able to do that. Because ladies have a way to dealing with us as men. So I think they did their part in building those relationships where they say, hey, leave those ladies alone, let them do their thing. They're here to help those colors. That's what they call us back,
Yeah.
those colors.
Mhm.
So, uh, but that's good stuff. That's good stuff. So moving on, the ladies of Alpha Kappa Alpha started a 4 members only Fedora. Tell us a little about that. That's the first I've never heard that. So whoever want to talk about it.
So we're all about being trailblazers, and we're all about setting and setting the tone. So we have created our organization now leads with the first for members only credit union, and it's about building generational wealth, making sure that we take care of each
Okay,
other and we make sure that we're prepared for the future.
outstanding. So with this uh for members only Fedora, that's for members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, or just it's for selected people that are affiliated with you all.
It's for members of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
Well, look at y'all, big baller. Shot callers. Okay.
Say it
Trailblazing,
again.
trailblazing. We want to be
Number
the
one
first.
Huh?
We're
again.
trailblazing.
The
We're setting the tone.
Trailblazers. Y'all just
Yeah.
Trailblazers.
hey, that's right. But see, we don't notice it. We don't shy. We have you on the show today to talk Black history and resistance, because I'm sure you had a lot of resistance established in that. It was a lot of well, why you want to do this, or how are you going to do this, and then I'm sure you all came together with your board of directors and said, this is how we're going to do it, and laid out the plan, and you're establishing that generational wealth, something that we don't really do anymore because of the new generation of kids that don't want our money. They want to do their own thing. So um, that's a good thing. So here in El Paso, I know you're the Eta Pi Omega chapter out here. What are some of the programs that the Alpha Kappa Alpha chapter, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated in El Paso?
I'll
Miss
start.
Hingle?
Sorry, Teresa. For example, I'm the chair
Okay, go
over
ahead.
strengthening our sisterhood, and in there we have our AKA pals,
Okay.
our random acts of sisterliness. We focus a lot on, of course, Black history, educating the children, and that's what different. It's not just that committee that I'm on, but we have others. For example, they're out today working with the scholarships. And
Right.
on yesterday, when we did the parade, we had our youth leadership that the group YLI.
Yes, youth
They
leadership
were out
yesterday.
marching with us,
Okay.
and so we're working with
Yeah.
our seniors as well as our young folks as well. And we even some of the programs we work with. Um, we work with honoring our more senior sorors, our golden sorors, our silver sorors, because they're so impactful to us continuing this legacy of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. So we want to make sure that we're honoring them and honoring the history that they bring and they have for us to teach and develop us, as well as the impacts we have on our leadership development within our organization.
And some other
Okay.
things that we have an initiative of an advocate for social justice.
Mm.
So there will be voter registration drives constantly coming up around the town, around the city of El Paso, to get you registered to vote, because voting is something that is very important to everyone there. We also have Empowering Our Family. I chair the CHIP program, which is Childhood Hunger Initiative Program Power Pack. So starting in August, we will partner with a local school in El Paso, Texas, and we will issue out backpacks filled with snacks for our students and children in that area to assist to fight childhood hunger. We
Okay.
have uplift our local
So let
community,
me ask
so
you this.
we're
I've been
being
in
very
your
active. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I would say we
Someone
also
has a
have
question,
uplift
so
our local
let
community.
me
Yeah, we uplift our local community. So we will also be involved in doing various things around the city to ensure that we are staying relevant, and we are also staying where we are there to help and make a meaningful impact.
Okay. What? Look at y'all. So we have a question. I'm gonna wait for her to post a question up so we can, you know, what are some of the challenges the AKAs face in recruiting new members? Y'all don't recruit, do y'all? We don't
We
do
don't
that.
recruit. We don't recruit.
Did y'all take it? Nope, we don't recruit.
We
Go
We
don't
ahead.
do not
recruit,
recruit.
and
We do
there are
not.
no issues. Everyone wants to be one, but
We
everyone can't go that
we
way.
always ask that you please follow our social medias and also follow our website, to obtain any new information that we may have of upcoming events, and just come out and support us.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. I saw.
And
Was
the
that
and the
the young people with the pictures in the parade? Was that the youth group that you guys have? Okay, I
Yes.
saw them.
yes,
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Okay, I saw them yesterday. Somebody else was saying something. Go ahead.
the over our main website is aka 1908.org, correct? .com.
aka1908.org. And that's where you can
Yes.
find information about how to become a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated locally or nationally. Is
That is the national
Nationally.
website.
okay?
We ask that if you want to follow any
aka1908.org.
information locally, that you follow our local website and follow our local chapter, which is www.elpasoaka.org.
Okay, got it.
And
All
I'm
right.
sorry, that was
Now I have a
aka
question. This is more
1908.com.
for a while now. Um, organization. Are you going to do the or you scrap that program?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. Can you repeat it?
The Botillion, the see the Botillion. You guys to have the Botillion out here at the Wyndham. I think that's where it was. Are you guys going to bring that back? I know that's every 2 years, but COVID has came and kind of put a damper on that because you know our organization sponsors one of Botillions, they give us an application and we kind of sponsor them. Are y'all going to bring
So
that
I will
program
say
back,
for the
or
battalion,
y'all working it?
I will say for the battalion to stay tuned. Information is coming, so please follow our website and our social media where we have all that information coming to you very, very soon.
Okay. All right. So all you young men that's promising, it's coming out soon. I was asked the question, so I thought I'd ask you all, because you
Yes,
got a lot of young
it's
juniors
no
and seniors
problem.
out here that's looking forward to being part of it. Yeah, yeah. So we get a little packet and they ask us to sponsor them. So, um, we're looking forward to that, giving back to the youth as well. Um, so I thank you for your time. But before we go, I would like you to share with our listeners and viewers how they can find out more about your organization and upcoming events. I think you already said that, but
Mhm.
okay. Yeah. So I know
So
you got
for
some stuff
local,
coming up because this is the beginning of the year and y'all have
it
the
is.
dark months, as we call them. Dark
Mhm.
months. Yeah. So when spring coming up, there's a
A
lot of cool
lot shall
stuff
be
going
coming
on.
out. Yes, so we will be. We have a lot of
Okay.
things coming down the pipeline. Just follow us and just stay tuned. And once you see the events, please come out and support us.
You.
Okay.
It's
So I have a
awesome.
question. Do you have a Facebook page or Instagram or
TikTok,
what's it?
all that stuff.
Instagram, Facebook,
All of the
Twitter?
above.
Y'all have none?
All of the
You got all that stuff?
TikTok, Instagram, all of that.
All right.
Yes,
All right.
we do have a Facebook
Okay.
page.
Again, yeah.
I'm
So once
I
again,
said
you
yes.
got to celebrate 110 years. Well, how many years did y'all celebrate in El Paso in
115.
January?
We celebrated
115
115
years in
years
El Paso.
back in January 15th.
Yeah. So congratulations on that. Well,
Thank you.
congratulations on that. Yeah. That was a very, very nice event with the violin guy playing the R&B sounds. It was really nice out of
That
We're
was
Houston. The
glad you
jazz band.
enjoyed
amazing.
It
it. We're
was
glad
really
you
good.
enjoyed it.
It was
Thank
really good.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was different. It was different. So, um,
And we have
That
more
MC
events
was
yep.
like that
So here it
amazing.
is.
coming.
All information to. You have what coming up?
We have more events such as that
You have
coming.
another
So
show
stay
coming up?
tuned. We're gonna keep you on your toes.
Okay. Yeah. Summertime's coming. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. All right. Summertime's
We'll
coming.
see.
El Paso, we're looking for something to do. So, hey, those type of events is what we need. Okay.
Yes.
So once
We got
again,
you.
before you go, would you like to tell the folks anything before you go? Let's start with Miss Hingel since, yeah. You
Well,
got anything
I just
before to
enjoyed
say
you
before
so
you
much.
go?
You are a wonderful host. Thank you so much. And
Thank
I
you.
just
Thank you.
had
I
a
gotta have
ball
fun
with
with it.
you, Sor Teresa. You
Thank
are
you.
Thank you.
phenomenal. We got to do this all the time.
We
So we look
do.
forward to coming
Yeah.
back with you. This was awesome.
Yeah.
It was. I
Okay.
really do thank you for
Well,
allowing us to
we
come
as
on
we
your
have Women
platform.
History Month coming up, so we look for, if you want to be a part of it, we have Women's History Month coming up. So if you want to be a part of that, we welcome you to come back. So
We're glad that you would do that. We would gladly be appreciated for that. Thank you.
you're so welcome. You're so welcome. But we already found out how to. So if somebody wanted to contact you, or how can they do that? Not the organization, but you, the individual.
Through that
How can
website.
we do that?
Right here.
Through the
Yep,
website.
on the website. Okay. All
Yes,
right.
we are.
Okay. So thanks again. Black Musicians, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the first Black historical uh, Greek organization. So
Mhm.
thank you again for coming on. Black History Month wrap up. I appreciate y'all showing up and showing out and sharing your information about your fabulous organization.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for making my grandma proud.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Right. So we have some upcoming events that we want to share. Um, so we wait for that to come up, and you know, Oh, I forgot to tell y'all about that event. Yeah, the AKs had their Founders Day in January, and that was a very, very nice event. It's very eloquent, eloquent. Yeah, very nice. So we have some announcements to come up, and so we have the 2023 citywide Juneteenth celebration, community culture and connection. Early vendor sign up begins March the 1st, 2023. We have music, food, vendors. Uh, this event is hosted by Black El Paso Voice and the El Paso City Parks and Recreation Sun City Soul Fest Taste of Black El Paso. Renew your spiritual growth and purpose. Reset your goals and revive your spiritual connections with God. Let's trust the process and come together, refresh, renew, and reset our spiritual values. March 10th and 11th, 2023. It's a free event. tfmchurch.org, Friday, March 10th at 7 p.m. There'll be the services. The guest speaker is none other than Evangelist Melissa Miller, U.S. Army veteran. And then Saturday, March 11th from 5 to 6 p.m. will be the dinner and service. And the speaker is Prophetess E. Laura Porter, U.S. Army veteran. It's a free event. Save the date. Black Business Week, August 18th and 19th, 2023. Black Business and Community Gala Awards, honoring the brilliance and resilience of Black entrepreneurs and community champions. For more information, stay connected at Black El Paso Voice. August is Black Business Month. Remember that. Celebrate life. Learn about kidney disease. El Paso links. So go to EPTX links incorporated.org/black.care. It's a survey. They need you to fill out the survey. Use the scan code. Fill out the survey so they can get some feedback on how you learn about kidney disease. Celebrating life. Links Incorporated here in El Paso. Black Business Directory, El Paso Blackpages.com, Facebook.com/El Paso Black Business, Instagram.com EP Black Business, discover and shop El Paso. Just where you can find your organizations. Here's our QR code. It's going to be our Suite 915 to subscribe to YouTube. So use that QR code and follow us, Suite 915. And it's me, Fedora. Let's get well, Fedora. Get back to work. Hey, thank you. God bless and have a wonderful evening, everyone.